Tanya here. Welcome to my channel where I get to hang out with incredible galactic groups. And today I'm painting with the Arcturians. They're back. Don't forget to check out other videos with Arcturians if you're interested in them. I'm really excited to share this with you because it's such a great message and one that is really actionable and things that I wish I knew when I first started going through this process many years ago. But, you know, we all got our own pace, and that is kind of what they're all about today. So it's a really loving and supportive message. If you connect with it, please do like, share, and subscribe. You never know who you might be helping simply by sharing a little bit about what's going on for you in the comments and sharing the video with other people, because I'm a little channel still, and it really does help to get the word out to people who might not have seen it otherwise. Okay, I'm going to get painting, and I'm going to let the Arcturians come through and chat with you, and let's see what kind of exciting, beautiful light codes and glyphs and different symbols that they bring through. Okay, can't wait. Here we go. Hello, dear ones. We have returned to speak with you in this now moment. We are a blended and collective voice from the Arcturian Council of Light. We are speaking through this conduit in this now moment to bring you messages and support for you in your Earth journey. There are many of you that are at an exciting precipice in your existence, your lives, your experiences in the Earth realm. I'm sure that many of you can feel the energy is beginning to become more focused, more aligned with what it is that you wish to be doing in your experiences. You are very much exposed to much information. Constantly bombarding your energetic body, both in the literal and the metaphorical sense, in that you are physically interacting with the light and the energy and particles and waves on different frequencies from your sun and from your galactic residence here in this particular universe. You are also, within your Earth experience, being bombarded by much information, especially for those of you who have come to a place in your existence where you have decided that you are going to remember who you are. You are going to take control of the way that you are living and having your experiences here on the Earth plane, and you are beginning to access your inner knowing and making choices that suit you, not those which are dictated to you, not those which are to please others, but those which are resonating within you, within your soul experience, within your energetic being, physical and spiritual bodies. There is much talk about this being a point of action, of having to go from one existence in your so-called third dimensional duality to a higher existence, that which many are referring to as the 5D reality. There is much angst, strife, and many negative emotions around this situation. For many of you feel that you are going to metaphorically miss the bus, as it is, that you are trying what you need to be doing, you are learning, or you feel that you have not come early enough into this awakening and this remembering, and that somehow you are going to be left behind, you are stuck, you are mired down. But this is not true. This is not true on any level, and this is part of what we wanted to support you with in today's message. Regardless of which now moment you hear it in, the timing is right for you because you are experiencing the same resonant frequency as what we are delivering to you. And that is to remind you that the experiences that you are having are valid. You are not lesser than, dear one, simply because you are at a different stage in your awakening. You are not lesser than, dear one, simply because others around you have different ideas and concepts than yours. And you are not lesser than, dear one, by feeling that your experience is not valid enough to somehow shift you to a greater awareness and state of being. You are here on this earth plane, having the existence that you are having. If you are connected in with our energy and the energy of this transmission, you have already arrived, dear one. It does not matter what you are told, what you are seeing. All that matters is what you feel. What are you experiencing? What are you pursuing? There is much energy available to you at this time. And what this means for you in a physical, tangible, can you touch it? Can you feel it? Need to see things in front of my eyes? Earth experience viewing, earth experience full stop. Is that you are being presented with many more choices in your life stream. Many more than you have had before. This is part of the awakening process, because what has happened is your vibration, your frequency have shifted into a different frequency. In a different frequency, there are different opportunities, different choices, different information that come through. And so you begin to navigate into different realms. Many of you enjoyed the term rabbit hole. You go down the rabbit hole. Here is this new concept. People talk about the pineal gland. Let's go down this rabbit hole. What does this mean? Is that relevant to me? Perhaps not. Many are over here. They are talking about this concept of starseeds. Another rabbit hole. Let's go down that rabbit hole. What is in there that is interesting to me? What draws me forward? What do I feel in my body and being that is relevant to me? And when you are done with that experience, up you come, and then you see that there is another choice and another rabbit hole, if you like to use this idea and concept. But ultimately, what is happening is you are moving from experience to experience. The more that you do this, the more confident you become. Now, others have talked about this before, and we reiterate, partially because it is what we are bringing through, partially because it is an interest of this particular conduit. To remind you that you are creating an awareness of your instinct, your intuition, and the more that you trust it, the more you become confident in your choices, which gives you the ability to move forward. Do you see? Now, many of you feel very stuck. You see this information that says, I must do, I need to, I must have. Feel within it. Does it feel good, or does it create in you a state of fear or a state of lack, a state of longing? For all of these are a different vibration than where you probably are seeking. If you are seeking a state of flow, of faster resolution of thought into matter, which many of you call manifesting, then there is a different vibrational frequency there. And as you begin to follow what you love, what you trust, what feels right, your intuition builds, you begin to trust yourself, you begin to trust your instincts, and you follow that, you become more confident. And as you do, your vibration is shifting, and a second time, you are now having opportunities that were not available to you previously. And why is that? Again, because your frequency has shifted into a different area, and in that area, there are different opportunities available. And so many of you feel very stuck, that you are not capable, or that you need to have certain aspects change in your life in order to be able to access this information. And so you feel very much like you are on one side and what you want is on the other. Now, while it is true in one sense that things will be shifting and changing within you to get to a different frequency, it is also a very different matter than feeling that you do not have the ability, or that you must follow a particular belief system, or that you must work with a particular being, or believe a particular philosophy. Anything that you experience in your life as a human is an experience that is valid. It is simply a matter of determining what it is that you wish to pursue, What is it that gives you that sense of satisfaction and growth? Because this is part of the soul's journey. This is part of the delight of being on this third dimensional reality where you have this back and forth, up and down, in and out, this duality, where you can have many experiences. So do not berate yourself, dear one. Do not put yourself down. Do not feel less than. You are not doing anything wrong. You are not less than others because you are at the state that you are. You are enjoying a state of duality that they might not be enjoying. You see? Put a perspective, put a spin on it. Are you feeling less than because someone that you see is doing what you wish to do? Well, they are having that experience. You are having this one. And when your time within the earth realm as a human is done, you may look back on that and find that it in fact had been more valuable to you than the other. So do not be so in a rush to put yourself in a negative frame of mind, dear one. Do not feel that you have failed or that you are unable to be what you feel you need to be simply because you measure yourself against another. You, in fact, might be having an experience that they are not capable of, that they might have to come back into another incarnation, if they are able, to have the experience that you are currently having. And also to give you some perspective, that many of you that are having the difficult, the challenging, the frustrating, the depressing, all of these experiences as you go through them, you are creating for yourself a space of healing. You are allowing yourself to feel. You are allowing this energy to move through you. And in doing so, you are creating a state of alchemy, for you are changing the state of energy from one to another. You are filtering out that does not work for you anymore. And in doing this, you are actually helping the collective of other beings of light on the planet, because you are allowing that energy to move through you. Do you see? So in one way, you are anchoring the density and letting it move and then freeing yourself from it. And in another, you are becoming a guide or a lighthouse for others, because they are seeing the work that you are doing. Whether they are acknowledging it to you or consciously acknowledging it, it does not matter. Your energetic signature has shifted and they are able to sense that. Now, that is, of course, anybody within your tangible, touchable realm, but also those that you are connecting to through your webs of light, through your internet. All of these modes of communication are simply energetics within this, what you might call light hologram or matrix or earth experience. And so what you are doing is actually a valuable service, as much as feeling that you have shifted your consciousness up to a level that allows you to be in the flow, as they say. So do not fear, dear one. Do not put yourself down. Remember that you are doing the work simply by being you and having the experiences that you are having. When you feel that you are ready to shift to another experience, then that is where you begin that process we talked of earlier. This is when you begin to follow your instinct, your intuition, your heart. What feels good? Follow that thread. That thread lifts your vibration because you begin to shift into different emotions. And a different emotion has a higher or lower frequency. So if you wish to be in a different frequency, you shift to another emotion. And then, as we said, there are opportunities at that level of frequency that are not available at a different level of frequency. There is no right or wrong. There is simply the experience. And this is what we wish to leave you with today. We thank you so much for joining us in this journey of light and experience. We are the Arcturians, and we are very glad to have been here with you today. We do remind you, if you wish to connect with our energy, it is simply a matter of finding yourself a place of quietude within your body and being, and asking to connect with us. Always do remember to use your intention and we will be delighted to speak with you. It is our greatest pleasure to have been here. We are representatives for the Arcturian Council of Light. Well, here we are with a close-up of the finished painting in all its glittery beauty. I think it looks kind of like turquoise. What do you think? As usual, if you are resonating with this or you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. You never know who you might be helping simply by sharing a little bit about your own experience. And don't forget to check out the description for more info on me, my services, and of course that newsletter where you could win a Starseed art print. Thank you so much for being here, Starseed. I hope you have a wonderful day.